Yo, it's your boy Lelo Jones, and you watching Lelo in the Garden.
I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wilding in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden. I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wilding in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden. I'm in the garden chillin', helping these plants grow. When you get your hand dirty, it's food for your soul. In the element where you can't catch the breeze, while you break a sweat and get some dirt on your knees. In the garden, that way you can't find me, getting all this knowledge and it don't cost a thing.
Yeah, man, y'all see it. We got a lot of work to do today in the garden, you know what I'm saying? But y'all see it's placking, it's busting, it's growing off the chain in this thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good shade up under the trellis now. Let's see it. Look at them maters. Look at all them maters. Y'all see all them maters, man. On both sides, there's nothing but maters and more maters. You dig what I'm saying? Big boy mater. Then as you come a little further in the trellis, you get to them beans. You know what I'm saying? From the skies above, them beans are draping. You dig what I'm saying? Even got them long big boy. That's them Chinese long beans, but I call them Rasta beans because they look like them locks. You dig what I'm saying? Then you got some chuchambas. They in there. You know what I'm saying? They busting. Chuchambas is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Then you see these them exotics. You know what I'm saying? Them right heron cucumbers. You know what I mean? And we got some lemon cucumbers in here too. Look at that. Booyah. You did what I'm saying? Little tennis ball size. You feel me? But it's busting. You know what I'm saying? Even draping over the front. You know what I mean? You gotta push it up just so you can walk off through there. But hey, man, it's busting. I love it. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first thing we gotta do today. We gotta get in there and put them tomato hooks down. You know what I'm saying? So we can get those tomatoes standing up and fill in some of these gaps right here. As you can see, if you look at the skyline, you have a lot of foliage except in this area right here. In this area right here, that's just because the tomatoes, they're starting to fall down on the side and grow across sideways. But it's all good. We're gonna put them tomato hooks on there, like me and Ma did, you see what I'm saying? And make it do what it does. You dig? Okay. Before we get to starting to put the hooks on, let me show you what else busting. You know what I'm saying? And what else we got to do. Y'all see it. Them ground chairs, they super busting. You know what I'm saying? They busting like a fool. That one little bean plant is sprouting like crazy. The sorrel coming in. We still waiting on it to make the little hibiscus, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We got major beanage. You know what I'm saying? Those purple royalty beans. They ain't there looking good. Then y'all see right here. I don't know. I just let time get away from me or something. But all the tomatoes were climbing up. But as you see, some of them have started to come back down. So we got to hook those. But they still get so lush and so strong. But we got to watch that. Because that will cause a lot of invaders. That thing right there. If you start getting too many cuts and too many bruises and stuff on your plants, they'll start sending out those pheromones and as stress signals. And then that's when them bugs will come on in and eat them on up. Y'all see it. Them okras, they growing good. You know what I'm saying? They starting to bust out there real good. Them peppers, they coming in there too. You know what I'm saying? This the sweet row. We're making it do what it do with these. You know what I'm saying? Eating good. The whole row of scallop squash has been demolished. Either by the heat or by the squash burrow bug. You know what I'm saying? He just took out the whole row of scallop squash. We got one left. But as I started looking here, we got that burrow bug in there too. Y'all see all them little holes and stuff like that? That's where they've been going in there. So we know this one will slowly decline. We got them hot peppers in there. They busting, looking good. You know what I'm saying? These right here, those fish peppers. Yeah, y'all see it, exotic with them variegated leaves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all see the zucchini. It's still coming along, but I'm thinking that squash burrow bug starting to get over here too, just because we have this one zucchini right there that just seems to die out of nowhere, and you can see that it has some broken limbs, and yep, squash burrow bug. It done got all in there. Y'all can see it. It done burrowed in. So, yeah, we know that's gonna start to die back too. So we'll start getting ready to get those rows together so we can get ready for the fall and winter crops. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, on these tomatoes too, they need to be hooked up back to the fence because they are busting. You know what I'm saying? Indigo rose tomatoes as well as those green zebras over there. This some more okra busting. Even got some greens going down underneath. You know what I'm saying? Some turnips and some collards and some, I think, daikon radish growing up underneath there. Corn doing good. Y'all, big white corn. Y'all see that? After we stood all those tomato plants up in the raised bed, it's getting a lot more sun and everything else is busting. Look at that. Little eggplant action. Dig what I'm saying? Maters. He dig it. Then you come over here, same thing. It's just prolificating crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got stuff growing all up the trellis. Look at that. Big white cucumber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big white cucumber. You know what I'm saying? And then look over here, the raised bed. You know they don't getting that much sun. They getting enough now, Jack. Look at that. Yeah. That them eggplants in there. I ain't never seen them grow like that, but I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Peppers, they starting to bust up in there. But look at them. Rasta beans all off in the trellis. Going crazy. But look, I'm happy about that. Watermelon. Yeah, y'all. We got a watermelon hanging from the trellis. You know what I'm saying? I see it's going to be a big one, so I think I'm going to get some burlap, you know what I mean, tied up a little bit and give that watermelon a little hammock or something to grow in so it won't fall, because I need that. I want that. I love that watermelon. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see it. You know, bald head bro. It's starting to bust up through there. Like Ferg say. You know what I'm saying? The greens looking good. They got one little okra right there. You know what I'm saying? The tomatoes starting to climb good. We can get 1, 2, 3 tomatoes on it. You know what I'm saying? So it gonna do something. It gonna eat. Look at that. It just took a little bit longer because of the sun. You feel me? But look, it got good cucumber. You know what I'm saying? Got good beans on it. You know, it making it do what it do. And look at the last row. Oh my God, this box is growing tremendously. Look at that, big cucumber. You know what I'm saying? Big boy maters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the beans is busting in this thing. Yeah. Making it do what it does. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. And y'all already know the man himself, Whole Puncho. Tell him what's up, boy. You ain't gonna talk now. Don't put the camera off in your face. You ain't gonna talk. Alright, it's all good. And there go night. You know what I'm saying? They doing good. And we got some more goats on the way. Gotta pick them up this week. But let's get to this work that we gotta do first. You know what I'm saying? About to go back up here to this trellis. Go ahead and get the pruners and get the tomato hooks out and everything, so we can start hooking these tomatoes up to the trellis and fill in some of those empty spots. You dig? Got my tomato hooks and got my pruners. Now let's get to it.
I need my produce like Ponto. I feed the soil to keep up the flow. To cut the grass, I used to ghost. To boost the plants, I used to post. I got the knowledge, so I spread it, and I give it to you so you won't forget it. Crank that yank off in this thing. Lelo growing them plants, man. Outdoor fresh form off the chain. And you know the way we proliferate. Outdoor fresh form off the chain. Lelo growing them plants, man. Always down to crank that yank and doing things they say we can't. Going hard, no time to chill. Keep it growing off in the field. Plants are lush shit, used to see them.
Alright, got them all hooked up. Yeah, man. Y'all see it. Them stood those tomatoes up. You know what I'm saying? It got a little bit more foliage in there, but the rest are gonna have to just keep growing and growing and growing. You dig what I'm saying? We found some cucumbers in there too, so we hung those vines up. But now it's time to get to the real deal. This right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at all that. We gotta hurry up and make that happen real quick. So we about to jump into it, make it do what it do. Like I said, got me pruners and me tomato hooks, and we about to make it happen. You dig?
Yank off in this thing, Lelo growing them plants, man. Outdoor fresh form off the chain, and you know the way we proliferate. Outdoor fresh form off the chain, Lelo growing them plants, man. Always down to crank that yank and doing things they say we can't.
Hey, Contract. What up? Put that thunder right there on the back side. Yeah. No, that piece of wood right there. It's country. It's country. Wood. Yeah. What up, Uncle Juke? What the hell you doing? Yeah, with my YouTube. Doing what? Speaking of my YouTube, and doing how to put these tomato roots on, setting these tomatoes up. I'm just doing my thing.
What else you got?
What you want right here?
My wife told me to get some more of them beans.
Some more beans?
Oh, you got some of these, what you call it, squash? Some of these, white people.
Yeah, you want that too? Y'all see I'm putting them tomatoes up on the cage on the hook. Then look, Uncle Juke done came through.
What's up, Coach?
that deep fur uncle right there, but that the man. He helped me with my truck. Then we got the garden at his house, but he say my garden look better than his, so I gotta.
I don't know if it's the hooch water or what.
You know that hoochie water. Uncle Juke know about that hoochie water. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we about to go ahead fill up him sack real quick so they can eat good. You dig? Yeah, we got Uncle Juke out here eating good. Show him, Uncle Juke.
Oh, I got cucumber. And some roasted red beans.
And
some kale.
Yeah.
Kale and some what that is, yellow cucumber and some tomatoes.
Yeah, some tomatoes. Yes, hey, Uncle Juke coming out there right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm finna go cook them vittles.
Uncle Juke told me that my machete was doing, so he had to sharpen it.
I'm putting the edge on it.
Yes, sir.
Don't try this at home. And you flip it over to the Teflon side to smooth it out a little bit. Got this from one of my old army buddies. He about to shout out. He about crazy here. Okay, feel that motor now. Look at it.
Ooh, you can see it. That thing shining, baby.
Right there, get some of that.
Look, we got another one right there, Uncle Juke. We gotta get that one charged too.
Look at that edge on that now.
Yeah.
Right there. Watch them fingers now. They don't grow back. See that metal coming off of there?
Yes, sir. Bye.
Look at it.
Woo!
Feel it, man.
Feel it. Oh yeah, that gonna cut through.
Oh, when you hit something, oh yeah. You hit it one time, it coming down.
Yes, sir. You always gotta make sure your tools nice and right. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There ain't no need to have it if you can't use it.
There you go. Get this head right here, I'm gonna get out there hot too. All right, nephew.
Yes, sir.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor ordered.
That's it. I appreciate that, Uncle Juke.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
All right.
About to get out of here too for a little second and get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Get out this sun. You hear me? Uncle Juke came through this thing. Yay, yay. Yeah, man. Back at it after lunchtime. You did what I'm saying? Y'all see it. we had to put those tomato hooks on up there. So now we got the tomatoes off the ground, but now we got to prune and we got to do this backside. This backside is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just like the front side was. So we're gonna prune a little bit, make it do what it does, then flip to this side. Y'all see, it looks like it's about to rain, you know what I'm saying? A little black up there, but we still gonna make it do what it do, cause we got business to tend to. You dig?
So that they grow major, then pick them, then eat them like four on the table. I use what I learned to keep it so stable. All fast that I speak. Nothing this favor can't find none of this knowledge on cable. And you can grow too if you're willing and able. You can grow too if you're willing and able. You can grow too if you're willing and able. You can grow too if you're willing and able. You can grow too if you're willing and able. All that I need is a hoe and a shovel. I do not care, I'm growing wherever. Taking this knowledge to a whole nother level. Moving the mountains just like they little pebbles. When it's organic, there's no need to panic. When it's organic, there's no need to panic.
Alright, y'all see what's going on. Y'all see how we're pruning the bottom right there, right? Y'all see that. You know what I'm saying? Making it real leggy. So you can see through there. You can get some good air, some good wind, some good sun, and everything can continue to proliferate very nicely. But y'all see it's blowing hard. That wind is. So what we're going to do is hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know when this rain is going to come up. If it is going to come. But we're about to flip to this side and go ahead and try to get as many of these vines up as we can. And then we need to come back here because look at it. The maters are just laying down crazy. The wind is just knocking them down. So we need to do what we can to save our produce. You dig?
They don't need no help. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The sun and the water. They don't need nothing else. They turning up by themselves. They don't need no help. The plants turning up. All on they lonely. As long as they got sun and water, they gon' keep growing.
Alright, that rain coming down. I'm about to put y'all in the car, but I gotta keep working though. You dig? Yeah, man. Y'all see it. The rain done stopped, but I did not. You dig what I'm saying? Had to work and get them off in there. Yeah, looking real good in there. Still got some pruning to do, but I can do that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can see straight to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? No tomatoes hanging over. Oh, there one hanging over. We'll get that tomorrow too. But we about to go to this trellis. Y'all can see them tomato has fell down something terrible. And that ain't good, that ain't good, that ain't good at all. So I'm about to get in here, make it do what it do. Hang these tomatoes up, and we might call it a day just depending on how the skies look after that. You dig?
Going every which way. When the root take hold, then the plant proliferate. That's why Lelo growing plants in all these different states. Trying to teach these people how to get back to the basic. But you gotta break the switch, you can't be lazy. Put in a little work, get a lot back in return. Especially all the lessons in the garden you will learn. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The sun and the water. They don't need nothing else. They turning up by themselves. They don't need no help. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up. The sun and the water. They don't need.
Yeah, man. We back at it. The rain done stopped for a little minute, but you see, it's still gloomy. Yeah, it been raining all night or what have you, but we still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to prune these tomatoes. We got them standing up yesterday, but as you can see, it's a lot of leaf foliage in there, and we want to trim that out so we can get some good aeration. You know what I'm saying? The sun can come in and still make photosynthesis happen. You did what I mean? And also, those tomatoes won't have too much other, I guess you could say, extremities taken away from the energy that we trying to put into those big boy maters right there. You did what I'm saying? So that's what we about to do. Go ahead and get with it before this rain come back in this thing. You did?
They turning up. They stay turning up. The sun and the water. They don't need nothing else. They turning up by themselves. They don't need no help. Perfect. Don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. Them carrots ain't gon' pull themselves, now get with it. Drop to your knees and get the picking. Don't stop, pick it.
Yeah, man. Y'all see it. Put that prune down. Now you see all the way through there. See them good maters. You know what I'm saying? Then we went over here too. prune up too, stood them tomatoes up, you know what I'm saying? So we don't have no more of those tomatoes getting to splash back, you dig what I'm saying? Or getting any pathogens that might come from the ground or from the overlapping of so many leaves where the wind can't get in there and dry it out. That'll cause your tomatoes to rot and then they'll die off and things like that. So we cleaned it out real good, you know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, I like to prune all the lower limbs down. You dig what I'm saying? Because in my experience with tomatoes, when you finish pruning, most of the fruit start to come at the top because the vine is steadily growing and it's getting more energy from you taking off some of those dead leaves and some of that old foliage that don't have any fruit on them. Also, it's a great thing to prune because then you can see where your pests are. You can start seeing bugs underneath the leaves. You can start seeing the caterpillars crawl around on your plants and things like that as well. So, we then went to the boxes. Y'all see it. I know some people might think it look real bad with me pruning those tomatoes so tough, but I'm telling you, look at it. It's already almost touching the top. So, I know they're gonna bust up in there. You did what I'm saying? Did the same thing. Pruned around in there. You did. Oh, I got some more to do. It's too much going on. Matter of fact, let me just show you. See how all those leaves in there are touching and stuff? I'm gonna get them out of there. Did what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him out of there. Now it's starting to open up. Get that out of there. This dead one, get it out of there. Now I'm saying, you see this whole little vine right there is dead or dying. So we're gonna go to the bottom of him, even though he got tomatoes on it. Look, the tomatoes are rotten. They got bugs and stuff all in there. So what we're gonna do, go to the bottom and hit him off just like that. You know what I'm saying? So now we don't have to worry about all that dead stuff sending out those pheromones and those stress scents. And now, like I say, now we see more dead foliage. Got to get it up out of here so these tomatoes can really grow. Cut him down there. Get him right up out of that tomato hook. Damn. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do that. Now we're gonna let that one be. Let that one be. We're gonna cut that right there though. Oh, that whole little thing need to be gone too back there. So boom. Okay. I don't like the limbs to be touching, so we're gonna stand that up. And now you see what that plant's supposed to look like off in there. You did what I'm saying? Put them tomato hooks on that one, and then that's gonna be cool in the game. Came back here, did the pruning them now. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no real tomatoes on it just because of that pitch of the house is blocking off the sun. So those tomatoes and this whole box actually is growing a lot slower than everything else. And then boom, now you can see straight through there. That means that air can get through there and we can get some good sun. So like I say, dry it out in there, but at the same time too, let that plant get as much photosynthesis as possible so those plants can be very delicious, very sweet, and very nutritious. Get it? Yeah, y'all see big cuttings, big trimmings, you know what I'm saying? These are the piles that we took from the different rows of tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? And now, what it's time to do with these is take all this stuff back yonder way to the animal area and give it to the dope. Give it to Puncho then. Because you see, that's Puncho. And they'll come on and eat that stuff on up, you know what I'm saying? You can put the rotten tomatoes and the tomatoes with bugs. We can get those to the chickens. Because then they can eat the bugs, and as those tomatoes start to rot, if they don't eat them, then that'll just be more bugs and all those type of stuff that the chickens eat. So, y'all be easy. Had to do heavy tomato pruning today. And I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.
On the road, you know I'm chasing karma.
Say, man, make sure you go follow me, Lelo Jones, at Lelo_Jones. And make sure you go follow Outdoor Fair Farm, at Outdoor Fair Farm.